Hello, my conquistadores! What's going on? I'm DeoGenZ. It's time to play Pokemon+Nobunaga's Ambition. My ambition today is to take one nation after the next and go after the Poison Nation. So let's see if we can do it successfully. I'm hoping that all the training efforts we've done have been enough. Alright, she's pretty pissed. Her name is Nene, the Golbat girl, and now she's happy. Ah! Hideyoshi is there. What do you know? I guess he found another region, another nation to take sides with. And he's evolved his Chimchar into a Monferno. Well, this should be really interesting. Let's see how this goes. Our power levels are pretty equivalent. And something interesting with this Busho warrior, and not to be sexist pig or anything, just being observational here, is Nene has some pretty big tatas. That's a surprising thing for me to see in a Pokemon game, because usually they like to play it safe. Very safe. So safe that for the past over 10 years now, every Pokemon RPG has been with kids. So if you got the hots for them, there was really... Ooh, you might want to check that out. You got some pedophilia going on. But that looks like a sexy anime character right there. And I'm impressed. Bravo, Nintendo, for stepping up into big boy britches and actually taking the plunge into what some may say is risque art. I think it's fine. I mean, if you watch anime, you see a lot more suggestive material than that. And it's not like she's trying to do anything to seduce you. She's trying to ward you out of her nation. So, you know, it's not in any way going to taint the minds of children. But sometimes I think Nintendo is one of those companies that would play it safe. I'm proud of them, what can I say? You know, it's kind of like Pokemon is growing up, and that's a good thing because I'm growing up too. You know, I'm going to be 20 in under a month, I suppose. And I have not given up my love and devotion to the franchise. It's just too damn fun to stop playing now. And that's the good thing. It's not a game, it's not a franchise that has died off. So, you know, I don't know what the hell Digimon is doing. If you're still a Digimon fan, then wow, you are hardcore. I mean, you're probably the biggest super fan, because I can't even picture what is Digimon doing anymore. Do they even make games? Do they even do anything? I never got into it myself. But, you know, the great thing about Pokemon is they always try to advance the series. They try to take it down different routes, not abandon the original RPG structure that we all know and love. They keep that going full on and strong. I mean, we're getting the sequels of Black and White and Conquest all in June, if I'm not mistaken. So they're hitting you with a double force of Poke Awesome. But they've tried Mystery Dungeon, they've tried Rangers, they've done things to mix up the type of gameplay you'll have with Pokemon and make it so that even if you are 20, 30, 50, you can enjoy a good game that happens to have Pokemon in it. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a full-on Pokemaniac, and proud of it. If you guys had someone other than a Pokemaniac doing LPs, I'm not sure how amazing they would be. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm just saying, you want somebody who is really involved with the franchise and has been for years. I think this map is pretty awesome. It's kind of like a poisoned, distraught, abandoned ninja dojo with poison everywhere. Don't know what the gears do on the walls, but it's pretty easy to maintain control of the flags in this area so long as you have a strong force attacking the central area of the room. Mainly it's the area that you're gonna have your opponents walk out into first. Either that or they hop in through that little trap door that teleports them to the other side. But most of them will go just straight on out. So you should send someone to hit them from behind. Bit of an infiltration from the rear that they don't expect, and they'll never fear because they don't know it's coming. And you also have the chance, if your opponents are idiotic enough, like Hideyoshi, he may have an evolved Pokemon, but he really hasn't evolved his strategies that much. Sorry, Hideyoshi, it's not lava, it's poison. And you should take that as a warning too, guys. If you go into those poison puddles and you don't have a poison-type Pokemon, you got no business being there. You're gonna get poisoned. Doesn't matter here, though. He's gonna get doused. Douse you out! Oh, it does, though, because look at that. He could have lived, he could have moved a space, he could have attacked me, but no. He's gonna die now of poison, because he's only got 5 HP left. The silly fool. And be sure to guard the one flag that is closest to you. The nice thing about this level is that it starts you off in a really manageable area. I think the central flag, where your opponent goes for first, is more of an annoying room. There's more poison puddles everywhere, so it's harder to align your Pokemon in the right attacking position. And also, you're open from each side. You're open from the rear, you're open from both sides. You're not open from the other bottom side, but still. This is such a nice little corner to ward off and protect. It makes it almost a little too easy to take these flags. But don't be fooled, don't be lured into thinking this is not going to be an effort. If you come here undertrained, you'll have your ass beat. Doesn't matter how well you can strategize around the poison puddles and hope for your opponents to fall in them. Because you're noticing, well, either they're flying or they're poison type. Most here in the Poison Nation... He's like, I'll never win. Most here are going to resist the world. So, having Pokemon that are ground type, like Drillbur, are good to bring along. But don't be afraid to train a couple times before entering into these nations. It's really important that you do. It's not a kind of get your beating and get more experience points and eventually you'll win sort of fiasco. The programmers did a damn good job at making sure that you couldn't spam the points from Busho Warrior battles. If you consistently lose against the nations, they're just going to invade and take what you've already owned. They're going to find you weak. And they're going to gang up on you. And so training is important. Sends a message, sends a disciplined message to everyone in the land that you won't be giving up any of your nations without a bloody battle. Well, this is not a Nuzlocke challenge. I shouldn't say bloody. Pokemon actually don't die here. They just faint. Well, really they poof. That Golbat got in here. That's a problem. I think I may have to divert some of Prinplup's water to the effort. Oh, man. Oh, no! What do you know? They're trying to pull a whoop-de-doo swoop on me and take me from the two corner edges. Right when I thought guarding that flag was the easiest thing to do. Alright. See, that's trouble, though. Rhyperior is in the way. Oh, that was just stupid. I don't even know if I had enough, but I probably did. I don't know. Man, I wish I didn't do that. Alright, here's hoping I had 3 spaces and not 4, because if I had 4 spaces, Rhyperior could have just used its move and knocked out Zubat. Ah, well. Oichi's got my back. Ceiling Ninja! Since there's no ceiling I can see over us right now, does that mean she's just floating upside down in midair? Maybe she's not a hiding ninja, but a upside down meditator. Alright, I know that this is not super effective, but we need to start... Oh, come on, it's not even a little effective. We need to start whittling down that Arbok so we don't run out of turns. I'm just taking a gander at our turn order right now, and we've got 11 more moves to make before this battle is over. And if we don't own all the flags by then, we lose! So that's not what I want to do. Yeah, you're so special with your abilities lowering mine and HP gaining. Alright, Nene. How does your Golbat go? Oh, with poison. Of course you would. But damn you! Damn you and your large breasts of poison goo. Oh man, wouldn't that be just messed up if that's how poison got everywhere? Instead of dispensing milk, she spews poison. That would be not good for any offspring of hers. Or maybe it would. Maybe she feeds little... She has a nursery in one of these rooms of Zubats, and she just feeds them every day with her tits of toxicity. I don't know. That's really far out there. Really thinking way too far into a fake woman's chest. But, you know. Improvisation. Goes random places. Alright, Primplup. I don't think we really have to be concerned now with Golbat going crazy and poisoning the rest of my team. Because thanks to Oichi's last-ditch effort, she's like, what? Bitch, you gonna poison me? Pfft, I'm gonna make you go to sleep. And I rather a sleep status than a injury status, because at least Jigglypuff can head back to our flag and regain any health points that it loses. I don't know much to say for sleep, though. I don't know if there's even an item to recover that. It's weird. I really have not figured out at all the item system. Probably because there's no picture icons. It was pretty easy to do in my Heart Gold walkthrough that was in Japanese. It was easy to do because of the icons. But here it's just words. And numbers, too. There's like a 3 something, and then there's a 20 HP boost. I understand the 20 HP thing. Yeah, really self-explanatory there. But I don't know what the 3 something does. 3 something. 3... I don't know. And still Rhyperior cannot attack. Are you counting how many turns that was, guys? It feels like forever. I can't remember the last time Rhyperior has gotten its rocks off. And you see, it's a little bit harder here. Little bit harder than the last episode to launch those rocks of Rhyperiors, because we are in a boxed room. There's not too many areas I can go without stepping in poison puddles from overflowing Nene milk. Alright, enough with that joke. And Arbok Dude is done. I don't know if Arbok Dude has a name. Let me see. See, here's the cool thing. I decided, let me be a little bit more planned and prepared for this, and have my droid in front of me while I am playing this game, so I could actually tell you some more. I don't think he has a name. Not seeing it. Not seeing him. Nope. Okay, no. I'm gonna say no. He's got no name. He's nameless. Nameless, shameless, and without an Arbok, so he's kind of done. Thank you. Finally, Rhyperior. Although it wasn't enough. See, that's the thing. There are a lot of other strong rock-type moves. Even if you just go to the last episode and you see how much damage Boldor's something did with rocks. You know, he did something with rocks there that he could use turn after turn after turn, not need a recharge, and was pretty damn strong. I don't know. Rhyperior, it's like he's launching a hyper beam of rock at a long distance, and it's not even that strong to knock out a puny Spiritomb in one move. I mean, come on! What's up with that? Come on. Really, it's got 22 left. If it stays anymore on that frickin' flag, I really shouldn't have moved from there. That was kind of a silly move on my part. Then he would never have been rehealed. Eevee's coming, guys! Reinforcements are coming. Now that the Arbok is destroyed, I can focus on helping my other team. Other parts of my team. And I believe the owner of that Spiritomb's name is Hanzo. If that makes any difference to you guys. I think it will, though. As I understand it, they're trying to keep the Pokemon Conquest localization of Nobunaga's ambition. They're trying to keep it as true to the game as possible. I know they're changing the region names, which, alright, that's fine. I didn't think the region names were that messed up. They were pretty simple, self-explanatory. You know what you're getting into when you go to that nation to face them. But they're changing region names. They are keeping the Busho warrior names the same. So hey, you might be doing yourself a little bit of a favor memorizing what old DeoGenZ tells you here today. Maybe. I don't know if they have a name game where, you know, it's a side mission. Can you remember the Busho warrior who had the Spiritome in the Poison Nation? And really, I don't know if this is the Poison Nation. I'm just making it up because, you know, I can do that. I don't know if there is such a quiz like that. I know there are alternate things you can do in the game. That's another thing that's really hard to figure out, are all those little side things, the little rice ball stands and other things of that assortment that you can find in the nations you claim. I have no clue what those things do. And some reinforcements, or Eevee is, it can only use a normal attack, which is going to be completely resisted by Spiritome's dual Ghost/Dark type. Such a cool type combination, because if you guys are not huge into Pokemon and you're just watching for the lulz of it, you wouldn't know that Spiritome's combination of that type makes it resist super effective moves. Oh wow, that's even better. Huh, we didn't even have to defeat all the Busho party members at all. Awesome. We just had to claim the flags fast. And that'll happen. That sometimes is the stipulation for stealing that nation. Wasn't that way when we faced Motonari, but Nene is quite surprised. Well, really, that Golbat is more surprised. I like her Golbat almost more than her because it's more expressionate. And you, Hideyoshi, you traitor. You left your Fire Nation so fast to come here. Ah, well. Hopefully Hideyoshi has learned his lesson now, and... Strongman wants to evolve. Drillbur! Now we have an awesome Excadrill. Epic! Alright, guys. With that, I, DeoGenZ, am going to leave you until the next episode of Nobunaga's Ambition, or whatever the heck comes out on this channel, because I'm uploading multiple things a day. See you then, guys.